What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Did I Like It? This episode will be for Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect is developed by BioWare and published by Microsoft Studios and originally came out in 2007. Just recently, in 2021, the Legendary Edition came out on PS4, and it's the updated, up-resed everything for new-gen consoles. Newer gen, not newest. But Mass Effect 1, a lot of people considered this one super outdated, so they did a little extra work on Mass Effect 1 to make it more along the lines of Mass Effect 2 and 3. And that's the version I played through again. I did beat the original back in 2010. That's when I finished it the first time. And I absolutely love this series. I played through the whole thing. I just binged right through it. I did like Mass Effect 3's ending, but I digress, that's not this video. But anyways, yeah, so Mass Effect is a third-person shooter Western RPG. You create your own character at the beginning. You can romance people in this. You can make decisions and like pick what you say to people whenever you have conversations. And depending on your decisions and what you say, you either get a renegade or a paragon, like points for either one of those. The renegade pushes you more towards the bad guy end of the story, and the paragon pushes you more towards the good guy side. I played through as a paragon. I'm typically a good guy in games just because I feel so bad, like being mean to, be like a really nice character, and you're supposed to just, crap on him. Not literally, that would be really bad. But yeah, I love this game. I love the Mass Effect series so much. So if you haven't seen Did I Like It, this is a mini review. It's not a super in-depth review. I just kind of go over 6 aspects of the game, and I tier them S through not available. Not available is for, like, if a game has no combat, like if it's Tetris, I'll put it in the NA section, But yeah, so the skull is combat. The fun is if the game's fun or not. The genre is how well does it do what it's trying to do. For instance, Mass Effect is a Western RPG. How well does it do that? The color splash is graphics, and then you have music and story. So with combat, I love the combat in the Mass Effect series. So I'm going to give this an S. So how the combat works is at all times you'll have as you can see on her back right there, you have a assault rifle, a sniper rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. You have these at all times, and you upgrade them throughout the game. The upgrading system and the it's a little janky on the first game because every single time you have to go into your equipment and like search through all of them and see which one is the highest and then put it on. And then you have to do this for each party member as well. You do recruit party members in this game. I believe there's 2 missable ones. Might be wrong, but I think so. And you always have you and 2 other people at all times, and you can select which 2 people you want to take with you before each mission. And you also have to upgrade their weapons, so you don't want them running around with crappy weapons while you're like stacked, But so there's no ammo in this game. Your weapons. So you know how in a lot of games, say you're on like a turret and you're just like gunning, your turret will overheat, and then you'll have to wait for it to like cool back down and you can use it again. That's how all your weapons are on this game. If you just start, hammering it, you're gonna overheat your gun, and you can either switch guns or wait for it to go back up. Which waiting for it is not a good idea if you're in like a boss fight or something. But this is a cover-based shooter as well, kind of like Gears of War or something similar to that, where you go up against a rock or a wall, push against it and push X, and you'll like go up against it and you can pop out and shoot. I love that kind of combat. I've always been drawn to that kind of combat. I don't know why. I think it's because with that kind of combat, even if you're super underleveled, you can tickle tick away at a super OP enemy, it's because you can just like pop out 2 shots, get back. Pop out 2 shots, get back if you really needed to do that. So yeah, I love cover base. So that's how the combat in this is, with the weapons that you don't need ammo for, which is really cool. I love just being able to like be sniping and then pull out my assault rifle. Keep switching through guns. Oh, a guy's running up on me. Pull out the shotgun, shoot him. Just a lot of fun. The combat's great. Is this game fun? Yes, this game is super fun. I'm gonna give that an S as well. It's a little more janky than the first 2, like I said, but still, it's so great. So picture like talking to people and stuff, like it's like a Skyrim or something, but it's in space. The lore is freaking great. I won't get to the lore yet. I'll wait a second. Anyways, very fun game. Genre, how well does it do Western RPG? Man, I don't want to S rank this thing across the board, but I freaking love Mass Effect. I can't help it. Could it be better as a Western RPG? Yes. I'm gonna say yes, because while this game, this isn't open world. If this was open world, it would get an S rank. So how the traveling and stuff works, you have a ship called the Normandy. By the way, this is all spoiler free. These Did I Like It's are always spoiler free. I forgot to mention that in the last couple of them. All spoiler free. So you have a ship called the Normandy. It's like your basic central hub. It's how you get from planet to planet. When you want to do a mission, you will go to this big map and you'll select which planet you want to go to, or you'll select which like constellation or whatever you want to go to. I think the overall one's the Milky Way, and you can keep dwindling it down to like basic, planets. And you go explore planets. You drive in like a little rover called the Mako 1, I think. It's like a 6-wheel rover with like a turret on the back of it. The one bad part about this game is that Mako, the steering in it sucks. The steering in it is horrible. I cannot drive straight. I literally drive like this the whole time. I'm just swerving. And then you'll get stuck on stuff and you have to, because you can push X and like hover for a little bit, like come off the ground. And I'll like blow myself off mountains sometimes trying to like maneuver that thing. That is the worst part about this game. They should have fixed that. But anyways, you'll be like, oh, I have I have a mission on this planet. Go there. The planet's unexplored at this point. And on your map, you'll see there's some like debris you can go check out. There's like some anomaly over here you can go check out and scan. Because when you scan things, it adds to your codex, which is like a little section in your menu that gives you information on whatever you need to look at. And it gives you XP, so you want to go like scan anomalies and stuff. But you'll eventually get to where the mission starts on that planet, do it, and then get back on the Normandy, repeat, And so yeah, if it was open world, it'd be an S, but it's not, so it's an A. It is more open than some games though. But graphics, not the best looking game in the world, Mass Effect 1 anyways, so I'm gonna give that one a B. Just because it's an older game, 2010. They did clean it up a lot, though. I went back and looked at some videos for the 360 version that I played originally, and your nostalgic brain sees things differently. Like you remembered Ocarina of Time looking like Breath of the Wild when you were younger. Then you go back and look at it, and you're like, whoa, you know what I mean? The music was really good. Nothing super special, but it was good. So the story. Oh, the story. The story's really good. They built this story from scratch. Like a lot of these games are based off books or like based off, like other IP for like Witcher, for instance, Star Wars, etc. They made this from scratch and it's really impressive. It goes really deep. Every race on all these planets, they have their own backstories, their own reasons why they dislike certain other races and stuff like that. This could easily be like a franchise thing, like a Star Wars. It obviously can't get as good as Star Wars, but it could go that route, like having comics and movies and stuff. I'm really surprised they haven't, honestly. But for the story and stuff, I'm gonna give it an S because I do like the story a lot. It's really interesting. It sucks that I already kind of know what's gonna happen and what's happening, but oh, and in this game, people can die. Like, if you don't make the right decisions, if you haven't leveled up your charm enough or, like, certain aspects, you can lose teammates for good in all these games. And then if you do keep them, they'll be in the next games, because all the games tie together, like, save-wise. Everything you do, like I had to appoint someone to a certain position in the story. So, on the next game, he'll be at that position. But yeah, so... Did I like Mass Effect? Yes, I love Mass Effect. Go check it out. This might be the best ratings I've given a game in a while. But yeah, thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.